and gets a fastball by him at 93, which is not something you saw Clayton Kershaw do in the last couple of years. Myers swats one to the gap in right center field. That'll get down and split him. It's up against the wall for Myers. Cam can really run. He's headed for the plate in the first.
In this at bat.
Kershaw gets him to chase for out number one. On this 1-2, Nola swings and misses at a curveball. And the player that Dave Roberts wants him in there is the DH. Flied off the end of the bat to right, carries to the warning track into the. He goes after the first pitch, a diving catch by Machado. He's 2-1. Seager pulls it down the line, a fair ball, and he won't get out of it. Ricochets off that angled sidewall. Pollock in to score. Barnes headed for the plate. The throw goes into second. Muncy muscles one into right center field. That'll sink in for a base hit and scores Seager. The Dodgers with a 3 spot here in the third.
Work the way he does. It's pretty remarkable.
Strikes out Hosmer, his fourth one. A 2-2 from Kershaw. Myers strikes out swinging. 2 gone in the fourth. Cody Bellinger swings at the first pitch of the inning, launches a ball to center field, and the first pitch of the fourth, he leaves the yard.
Which it helps.
Yeah! Grisham down on a curveball, 2 out. Got it there, hooked it deep to left, towards the corner. Manny Machado with a leadoff home run.
Get up! Get up! Here we go.
Corks one in the air to right, very high. Did he get under it, or did he get enough? He did, and they've gone back to back. And here come the Padres. Lifts his ball to deep center field. Bellinger twisting around, still going. He's at the wall. Throws the glove and then blows a kiss over to Manny Machado, who didn't like him throwing the glove. Justin Turner corks one to center field. On the line, it's Grisham. It's plenty deep enough to bring home Betts from third, and the Dodgers lead 5-3.
Base hit.
Beating the shift. Here's a little teardrop. Shuttle left. Profile, a dead sprint won't get there. It falls in front of him, and Seager's in to score. Taylor down swinging, 2 gone in the 8th. Another 1-2. Got him to chase up. Impressive stuff from Dan Altavilla. Dave Roberts in the 9th inning. Good start for Jansen as he strikes out Myers. Runs. Moreland swings and drives the ball to the gap in right center field. That'll split him and get up against the wall. Mitch Moreland with a pinch hit RBI double. 3-2. Towards right center field, and they'll get Tatis Jr. to the plate in the 9th inning. RBI single, Trent Grisham. It's 6. Here it comes. He takes ball 4 and passes the baton to Machado. There they go. Here it comes. It's ball 4 and the bases are loaded. Ground ball to second. Hernandez has it. On to first, and that's it. The Dodgers escape.
Mookie, there are no fans in the stands except for families, and yet the intensity of that game was off the charts. How would you compare it to some of the other postseason games you played in your career?
I mean, that's definitely one of the better games I've been a part of. I mean, obviously, 2 teams that are super familiar with each other. It's battling, and so it's kind of been like that all year, and can't expect anything else in playoff time.
You're an outfielder. You had an up-close view of Cody's catch in center. What did you think?
I wasn't sure. I didn't know it was going to go that far, but, you know, I saw him backing up, and he kind of started timing it, and I figured he had a chance at that point. Obviously, he's great out there. He does some amazing things, and so I'm just fortunate to be able to play beside Jackie and now Belly.
Now, coming off the field with Machado and Gratterall, I haven't seen you as fired up that often in your career. What were you seeing?
I mean, I just feel like, you know, when he hit his home run, he threw the bat and this, that, and the other. And then when we take one away, we can celebrate too. So it's got to be two sides to it. And that was just what I was saying.
What can you tell people about Gratterall? What kind of kid is he?
Just that he's a competitor. I mean, he loves to have fun, but he definitely is fierce on the mound. And you saw he showed some emotion too. And so he's pretty much everything you can ask for. He's a great teammate. Like I said, great competitor and just a great person.
Mookie, thanks very much.
Hey, have you taken a breath yet?
It's gonna take a while to wind down from that one. That was that's postseason baseball right there.
You're the first player since 2012 that's hit a postseason home run and robbed a postseason home run since ESPN started taking the robbery stat. What is more exhilarating, knowing that you can actually hit a home run in this park and get your team on the board, but being able to rob one like that?
I would say catch one, especially under those circumstances. I'll take that one over the homer for sure.
I mean, you have Fernando Tatis Jr. at the plate going up against the guy that's the hardest thrower in baseball, and Brusdar Graterol. Can you take me through your route off the bat and how you're able to even physically make that play?
Yeah, I knew he hit it, so it was either in my head, it was like, all right, that's gone off the black screen, or I'm going to get to the wall and maybe have a chance to catch it, and just kind of turned around as fast as I could, got to the fence, and saw that it was robbable, so I just tried to time up the jump, and that's how it worked out.
It's not probable for a lot of people. I mean, it takes some obvious skill to do that. Did you feel it when it went into your glove, or did you actually need to see it to know that you caught it?
I actually knew I caught that one. I didn't know if it was a homer. I didn't know if it was a homer or not. Like, it was weird, but I knew I caught it.
How exhilarating is that, Cody, to be able to, I mean, really saving the game at that point? That would have been a 2-run shot. It would have given them the lead.
Yeah, that was I don't know. It was a big catch, and I'm just glad that I came up with it.
You had mentioned that's postseason right there, and there was a little jawing after that when Brusdar kind of was showing his emotion as he's done all season long,
Yeah.
and Manny Machado takes exception to it. What's your thought about that?
My thought, they asked me out there, I honestly don't know what happened. I don't know what Brusdar Graterol did, but it's a big play in a postseason game, so I got Gratterall's back.
Clayton, at what point did you exhale in the dugout when you were watching the later innings unfold?
Oh, never a doubt. No, never a doubt. We had it in our hands. That's how Joe Kelly rolls. You know, Joe likes to make it interesting for us. So that was a huge win for us tonight, obviously, and we're in a good spot now going into tomorrow.
In your 6th innings, you give up the back-to-back solo shots, but it looked like the one to Hosmer was actually a good location. Was it just a matter of him hitting that well, or what's your take on those back-to-back long balls?
Yeah, you know, I guess I think I probably came out in the 6th and didn't quite have my stuff like I wanted it to. You know, felt fine physically, but just it wasn't coming out quite like it had been in the first few innings. But, you know, Manny's ball was a slider that, you know, that's kind of what he hits down and in, so that probably wasn't it just wasn't a good slider. And then, yeah, Hosmer, I think we probably, you know, just went in there probably one too many times. But, you know, my slider wasn't as good tonight as it was against the Brewers the other night. But, you know, able to kind of grind it out through 6. And fortunate we got some runs tonight, which was awesome, and got a win.
Overall, it didn't seem like you were laboring too much, though. You said your slider wasn't as effective. Overall, with the mix of your stuff, did it feel that it was serviceable?
Yes, it was okay. You know, I mean, there's different like levels, obviously, and you know, my last start of the regular season was pretty bad, and you know, against the Brewers, I felt like I had a lot of stuff going, and this one was kind of right in the middle of those two. And I wish there was a magic formula to have everything going the way you want it to every game, but sometimes it just doesn't work that way. But you know, thankful to be on a good team and get a win tonight.
And finally, for me, Clayton, you walk away in this game with the win. First time you get to pitch in or around your hometown. Did the reality meet the expectation?
We won a playoff game, so it could have been in, you know, Timbuktu. It was great.
Certainly not how you drew this one up. Let's speak to the performance first for Joe Kelly. You know, getting men on base, but finally being able to get Hosmer to ground out there to Kike to get that out at first. Take us through his outing, if you will.
You know, you got to give credit to Tatis and Machado. They spoiled some good pitches. They took some good pitches and found a way to earn walks. And fortunately, Joe just kept competing and made a pitch to get Hosmer to ground out. So it was obviously a big win.
I know that you're incredibly fond of Kenley. It just doesn't seem that his velocity was there tonight, and certainly not the movement that we're accustomed to seeing when Kenley is successful. Where do you go with your ninth inning as you guys move forward?
Yeah, I'm going to keep thinking through it. I thought there were some good throws in there, and there was a drop third strike with Cronin or with Grisham, and he ended up getting a base hit. I'm going to think through it, but it was just a lot for him to, 30 pitches to get 2 outs. I know that he's disappointed as well, so I'll keep thinking through it.
You had mentioned the other day that he's willing to pitch for you in any inning when called upon. Any thought to continue to keep Gratterall out there just based on his effectiveness and, efficiency in terms of a low pitch count for him?
No, because that would have been 2 times or, cleaned up an inning to sit, to then go back out there, to sit, to then go back out there. That's something he's never done. And that part of the order, I liked Kenley right there with the 3-run lead, and I like Kenley right there. And, I expected him to get those outs.
How impressive in your time in baseball was the catch that Cody made, but on the biggest stage in the biggest game?
Great players make great plays in big moments, and Cody did just that. I just don't know many guys that can make that play, and got turned around a little bit, but still recovered his length and his ability to jump and control his body. It was game-changing play.